Hi everyone, good evening. Finally, we are done with the Assam paper prelims, which everybody was waiting after 3 years practice rule, the last nail on the coffin. I hope कि आप सबका एग्जाम बहुत अच्छा गया होगा. Paper was quite easy. हम उसको at length में discuss करेंगे. But before that, let's wait for some moments so other students also join. I know you have just given the paper. अभी आप paper देख के आए हो. You are traveling back to your places. But just a small analysis session to give you a brief about how the paper is, very key insights about the paper, which I think everybody is looking for because everybody is thinking, "Yeah, how was the paper?" Because after this 3 year judiciary practice rule is implemented, so everybody is worried that how is the paper. So we are waiting for few couple of minutes and then we will start. Guys, if I'm audible, just give me a thumbs up so I can start with it. I can see few students have already joined. आप लोग कमेंट बॉक्स में मुझे बताते भी रहो कि हाउ वाज द पेपर, how did you find the paper easy, difficult, moderate, whatever you have feel the whatever you have the experience, just share it with me. So on the basis of that, we will be sharing and we will be doing an interactive session of this. So through which we will get to know how was the paper, how any changes from past year paper to this current year paper. So we will be doing all this discussion in this session. I'm just waiting for a few more seconds so that other students also join and then we will start. Okay, seats be like for Assam, it is every time Assam is a very limelight paper in judiciary because it comes every year with a very decent number of vacancies. And the good part about the Assam judiciary is that all the small acts, minor acts, were not asked. So very major act and very few acts are asked in this paper. So everybody look for this paper because the syllabus is very concise, very restrained to the major acts, and now all obviously criminal laws are also added, new criminal laws. So that is also asked in this present paper. But yes, all the small minor acts, which is somehow becoming bulky to the people who is attempting for the judiciary exam, because those are smaller act and you have to be very accurate about the section number and the topic and the context or the topics which you have been studying, which have been asked in the past year papers. But in this exam, you have very major subjects. You can easily go with it. So, okay, let's start with the analysis now. So, I'm just giving you the overview of the exam that we have 100 questions. Out of that, one positive marks will be given for the correct answer, and there is no negative marking. So, I hope that you all have attempted all the questions by all the techniques using answer elimination technique or few other techniques through which you can eliminate the answer. You can guess the answer. So I hope you all have attempted all the questions and haven't left any question unanswered. So duration is of 2 hours. That is also a very good amount of time. 120 minutes, 100 questions, so more than a minute. And the level of the question, the was very moderate. I can say this time. It is easy to moderate, not even moderate to difficult, but it is very easy. Not very easy, but it is somehow between easy to moderate. So 100 question, 1 marks. And the best part about is the eligibility criteria for mains exam is that whether if you have secured 60% of the marks, then you are already sitting for the mains exam. So you don't have to wait for the results. You don't have to wait for the official answer key. If you are scoring above 60 marks, then definitely you can start preparing for the mains exam. Right? Okay. So now let's come into the analysis part of the paper. So the paper, I went through it, like the consti question, the CRPC, BNS. The best thing about these time judiciary exams are having that they are not asking about new criminal law. Whenever they are testing any new criminal law section or chapter or part, they are making it similar with the old criminal law. So let's suppose if a question is asked from section 24 of BNS, so they also mention the accurate that previous section of IPC. So if you are aware about the section of IPC, or if you are aware about the section of BNS, if anyone you are aware about, you can easily answer the question. So new criminal laws, as it was expected that it will be bulky for the people because they have to study two criminal laws, but the commissions or the high courts are making it easier for the student for by mentioning both the acts. So they are also mentioning BNS. So with that, they're also mentioning IPC. So if they're asking question on BNSs, so they are also mentioning the section of CRPC. So that will be easy for you. So paper was quite easy in constitution. You have amendment based question, direct article based question. So few concept based questions are also asked in TPA. I can say in contract also you can see some application based question are there. But those questions are very easy if you have just gone through the PYQ analysis and the main crux of the all the acts. Like in act, you don't have to read it in a length. You have to read about which topics are repetitive in nature. So that you can only get to know when you are looking at the past year papers. So that's why whenever you are preparing for any exam, so you have it is advised to go through the past year paper analysis and to solve past year papers. So through that you will get a knowledge like how the questions are asked and what kind of questions are asked. Somewhere it is asked application based, somewhere it is asked directly section based, somewhere it is asked concept based. So through analyzing the past year paper and solving the past year paper will give a clarity like how particular high court or commission is asking the question. So this time also, like the number of question has been changed because in earlier paper there were taught is on majority like 5 to 8 questions, but this time only 2 to 3 questions are there from taught. In criminal laws and civil laws, like around 10 questions are asked from all the criminal laws, CRPC, IPC, and evidence. But this time that numbering has been changed. Like 8 questions are from particular criminal law, so that has been changed. So the number of questions from a particular act has been changed, but the level of question remains the same. So that I will say that if you have gone through the major things which were taught in the classes, and if you have attempted the test series partly, then you can easily attempt the exam. So like overall the paper was well balanced across the subject. Like this time you have few questions on aptitude also. That aptitude questions are very easy. Then English questions, idioms, and few 4 5 idioms were asked. Then you were asked the error foundation part. So those are quite direct questions. If you have just a hand of it, you can easily solve it. So paper overall is easy to moderate. By moderate, I am saying because many questions, not many questions, but there are questions which were concept based, which are application based. So you have to be very well versed with the particular section or article. So then only you can answer that question. So overall, the paper is easy to moderate. Then if we talk about subject wise, so CPC we have direct question, we have question on Order 7 Rule 11, we have question on Section 25 that transfer of cases to Supreme Court. So there are direct questions on CPC also like Order 22 Rule 10A. These questions were directly asked. You directly order number and section numbers were asked, not that practical or application based questions were asked in CPC. In CRPC and PNSs also they are asking whatever the new changes have been come in law. In all the criminal laws I have seen, they are asking whatever the changes from old criminal law to new criminal laws have been made. They are asking particular question on that, like community service, how community service is there, what new additions are there in snatching. Snatching is there. Cheating, application based question on cheating was also asked. So these questions were there. So if you have done a comparison of old criminal law and new criminal law, then you can easily figure it out how to answer the question. So questions were quite easy. Then if we talk about contract law, so we have list pendants, we have 53 question on section 53. So these questions were also very direct, and even 2 to 3 questions are asked directly from list pendants. So if you have gone through, like list pendants, and these are all taught in our even our law schools very rigidly and thoroughly. So if you have gone through these major sections into a particular act, then you can easily answer these questions. So GK also, in GK they have asked about the river of Statue of Unity. Like Statue of Unity is on which bank of river? So that is Narmada. Then few parts of the state of, like there was GK which is like earlier it is restricted to the only state of Assam, but this time they have asked something out of it, like who is the first individual gold medalist in the Olympics. So these are quite few basic things. Like everybody know that Abhinav Bindra was the answer. So these questions are directly like the largest active volcano they have asked. So they have asked the GK not restricted to the state of Assam, but out of Assam also. But that questions are quite general in nature, and most of the people, like for law student, it is very difficult to get a hand over general knowledge, because GK includes everything below the sky. So many a times it is a very bulky subject for students to go through the polity section, history, geography. But earlier it was seen that the questions were only restricted to the state of Assam, but now they have asked very general questions that were easy to answer. Then cutoff is not based in this some prelims exam, because in the eligibility criteria it is specifically mentioned that if you are scoring above 60%, you are eligible for mail. So that's why I'm saying that the Lawsikho has given you answer key in the WhatsApp group. If you want, just drop a comment over here. We can paste the link of answer key here also, so you can check the answers. And if you are scoring above 60, don't wait for result, don't wait for anything else, just start preparation for the mains. You don't have to be waiting like when the result is out, then I will start preparing for mains. But you can start from today also. Today you can have a break. You have given the exam, you have conquered one, you have step you have reached to step one of your dream. So that is prelims part. So if you are achieving that, so just take rest for 1 or 2 days and start preparation for the mains exam. Because I won't think that commission will be giving you more time for preparation of mains. So it is very good to start it as early as possible. Then, like the students have already known, and for the outsider I would like to know, not outsider but the students who are coming on our channel for the first time, that Lawsikho has conducted the test series for Assam judiciary paper. The test series was specifically related to the Assam prelims exam. In that we have given around 13 subject specific tests and 3 full length mocks, so that amounting to around 1500 questions in the cost of rupees 1 only. So you will getting you the students who have already got or enrolled in the test series has already know that they have get 13 subject wise paper and 3 full length mocks at the cost of rupees 1 only, so they can attempt those questions. So we are comparing the questions of the actual exam with our test series and the study material which we give our students. And in that we get to know that from law questions and around all the questions barring that aptitude question, we have around 55 to 60 questions are asked from our Assam prelims exam. So if you are not studying anywhere, if you are not taking any class, if you are not going through any study material, if you are just focusing on our prelims test series and the study material which we used to give to, you are directly clearing the exam. We have started this series 1 month prior to the schedulement of the exam, and then if the student have just rigorously and properly given the test series and gone through the explanation and answers and all the questions which we have asked, so he can easily qualify prelims exam. So if any of the such feedback or experience which you want to share with us, please let us know in the comment section so we can discuss that also. I can see there are many students in the chat box. So if you want to share your experience, or if you have any question regarding the paper, regarding the if any confusion about the answers, you can put in the comment section. I can answer that also. If you want the link of the answer key, we will be providing that in the comment section. If you comment on the comments, if you comment, we will be replying you with the link of that answer key which we have prepared. So you can match the answers of your answers with the answer key, and you can evaluate your marks also. So just let me know if you have any query and if you want to share any experience with us regarding the exam. How was the exam? If you want any help regarding mains exam also, we can help. We can talk about that also. But this session was only restricted to prelims analysis. So overall, the paper was very easy. It was easy to moderate. Not that, not it is not even difficult. So it is moderate. You can easily attempt 60 to 65 questions on your own. The questions were quite direct. Application based questions were repetitive in nature. Those were very, the sections which were asked are very important section, I can say. Not any corner question section or asked so that you were amazed that okay, this section we haven't read or we haven't taught up in the classes. So how will we answer this? But if you have gone through the major section or major section of the act, you will easily clear the exam. Then, like the first step of your dream to judiciary, you have already conquered. That is the prelims exam. You have given it. So, as I am saying again and again, if you are achieving more than 60 marks, you don't have to wait. Even the Napoleon has said that do not wait. The time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work whatever tools you have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. आप अभी से स्टार्ट कर दो. आपको लग रहा है कि you have scored above 60, just start for the mains exam. If you want any assistance or help for mains exam, you can reach out to us. We will be happy to help you. If any doubt you are facing, please let us know. I know many of you are traveling back to home, feeling tired because of last 7 to 8 days. You will be rigorously revising your concept, giving mock tests, and might be moving from one city to another for giving the exam. So you are not that. But exam is done. Now I think you all will be passing to a new phase. That is the mains exam. And I hope, and I'm pretty sure that all of you have achieved this 60% criteria. Any other question, guys? Please let us know in the comment box. We also have test series for mains exam. If you want to enroll in that, just let us know so we can help you for the mains exam as well. Okay, guys. So all the best for your mains preparation and for the prelims exam result also. Result is in your hand. I know whenever you evaluate the answer key, you will be getting the number of marks, and after that, you can easily start preparation for mains exam. Okay, guys. All the best. Thank you. If you want any help, Team Lawsikho is already there. Thank you.